Hello everyone, thanks you're watching that video. In that video I'm gonna to talk a little bit about the last changes which has happened in Angular in the 16 and 17 version. And I personally impressed with such changes. And they look so revolutionary, so essential, that everything what had happened before looks like nothing, or at least not so critical. And that's why I've decided to share first of all my positive mood and also to provide the most important overall benefit, just a summary of those changes, why they are worth an attention and how they can improve your product. So that's why I think that could be interesting for business owners and for tech leads, for architects, for anyone who are still unfamiliar with such context. There are many changes has happened, numerous changes. It's not just a couple of them. And when you read the notes or in details about those changes, you have some kind of thoughts like the one feature you may tell that it's nice feature. The other feature you may tell, oh, that's kind of what I was struggling before, but now it's a built-in functionality, how to fix it. The other you may say, or eventually Angular implemented iteration. But in general, all of those features centered around two directions, I would say. It's server-side rendering. What does it mean for you, for your project? That means, first of all, improvements in server-side rendering. It's better page speed improvements. Maybe not as a direct consequence. There is no such feature which can improve your performance, page speed. It provides, those improvements provides power to fix or to improve the page speed of your website. As a consequence of it, it's a better UX behavior, meaning that the user can consume the content more early because your website loads itself faster. And also it has a power to make SEO optimization. What does it mean? That means that you can reach more higher ranking, that resulting in a capabilities to increase your position in the Google. The other set of changes related to engineering, that's briefly about to read and write code more easily. That's a new interesting features which maybe solve the problem which once were difficult, but now it's too easy to achieve with the built-in functionality. So, in general, to work with the Angular becomes really interesting. I feel like Angular team tries to make a serious changes in the framework from the product point of view, because every framework is still the product. And they did so many improvements from my point of view that product becomes more stronger and stronger. And in general, if you will take a look on those changes, you may see that since they have happened, Angular becomes a good choice for those who would like to use Angular or any other framework for public websites. Returning back, if you would ask me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, what I would suggest it as a framework for the public website, not internal like dashboard or anything like that, but the public, I wouldn't suggest Angular, but now I suggest to pay attention to that framework. Together with React or Vue.js, Angular mechanism of server-side rendering, if you will take a look inside, it has its own benefits compared to the rest of framework. But yes, it has also the negatives. But it worth attention, and it can be considered as a main framework already for the public web sites. And I think that's the main goal of the last changes which has happened. And also, as I said, it becomes interesting to work with Angular. Those new features, new syntax, different capabilities with the server-side rendering, the iteration, etc. All of that gives you power to refactor the existing project and create the new better. Okay, so as I said, Those changes, they are revolutionary. And what has happened in 2023, I would say it revolutionary. It's a product revolutionary changes. But I predict that in 2024, that may be revolution in the popularity of Angular. And let's see how it will be. But for now, I would suggest it to use or consider Angular. Thanks. Bye.